You slacking today?
I did. Oh, Tracy's here already. She's not slacking.
Hey, girl.
On a Monday.
Happy Monday, peeps.
She is a peep and a half.
Hey, girl. How's it going? I don't know if that looks right either.
Yeah, it was good. Looks like a fireworks display.
I think I need to trim it a little.
It's a fireworks display of beauty.
If you didn't come to the podcast Friday night, which it was very quiet, you missed Doug in a dreadlock wig.
Yeah, go back to.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
I could go put it on now if you want.
No, they should have been here for 300.
This is 301, episode 301 of Marital Hate.
301, and we are at a crossroads. Tell me about your weekend. How is everybody's weekend? How is their Monday? How are you guys doing so far today? Doug, you got some comments? Oh, I forgot to enter this.
With Ann is here. She says, "Hey guys, of course." Hello, Ann. Welcome. Tracy says, "It's going, and you look great." I said you look great. And she says, "Oh, now she has to go and watch." Yeah, it was a little funny.
It was actually the thumbnail for tonight's episode.
Yeah, if you go back on the Marital Hate page, you'll be able to see it.
Yeah. And then I see I was in bed all weekend. I'm sorry to hear that you were in bed all weekend.
It's not in a fun way.
That sucks. Okay, so it is Marital Hate.
Marital Hate. You're Stacy. I'm Doug.
It's a live interactive podcast.
We are married.
And we have now done 300 episodes. We're on 301
tonight.
We are married, but we do not hate each other.
It's a misnomer. It's a tongue-in-cheek sarcasm.
Yeah, it was like an inside joke. We've talked about it a million times. Just go back and watch an old episode. And Tracy says it didn't help. I'm really sorry to hear that. Does your new spine help?
She did have a new spine.
It got delivered on
It
Friday.
can climb stairs too. It only goes down.
We sent Tracy, if you haven't watched, Tracy's having back surgery. She's basically getting a new spine again. And so I went on the internet when she told us this and ordered, because Doug thought that replacing her spine with slinkies would be the way to go.
If you could put a slinky in there and wrap it,
So I went on Amazon and ordered a 4-pack.
4.
But they didn't get there till Friday. Yeah, because I figured she needs to attach them.
Oh, okay. Because normally they would stretch out
a little bit, but she needs extra.
Yeah, you need the extra. Yeah,
she needs extra. And Hookah Bomb says, "Good evening, all long day."
It was a long day.
I hear you. Tracy says, "I love your sarcasm. LOL, my new spine is fun to watch on the stairs." Well, there you go.
Well, there's something about a sound to a slinky. Shunk, shunk. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I do find that sound to be soothing. So, we did nothing all weekend.
Bubkus.
Nothing.
Actually, I did install the new lights. You can't see them yet, but they're evenly spaced. They are taut.
Except we're supposed to have lights all around the pool. We don't have that.
Well, that was kind of a problem.
So we need more lights.
We're going to work on it.
I don't know if we have to talk about that. So Tracy says, yeah, it is soothing. Well, when you're in pain, just sit there and go.
Shoot.
Maybe it will distract you. I know for me, like when I'm in pain, I go Biomat, of course, Epsom salt bath, cannabis oil, meditation, and any fucking thing I can think of to distract whatsoever. Myself. How many games of cribbage did we play this morning?
Played quite a few. Well, today we probably 3 or 4 today.
Yeah, and then over the weekend we played a lot. We had a bunch of sex on Saturday. Tried to put it in my ass. I wasn't having it.
Was it a bunch? Because it was like only one long drawn out.
It was very long.
Oh wait, and then there was some Sunday, I think.
Yeah, Sunday morning.
Oh, very nice. Friendship for everyone.
Yeah, and if you had snuggled up with me last night or this morning, there probably would have been more.
I had a headache last night. It was bad. I couldn't have performed.
Can you please stop being the wife?
I wanted to.
I'm the wife. I get the headache. You're supposed to be horny all the time.
You're right. If I had taken care of myself yesterday, I wouldn't have got the headache and I would have been raring to go.
And did you take care of yourself today?
A little bit, yeah. I took.
Really? Did you track your water through the big plastic thing like I asked you?
No, I did not.
Have you been drinking enough water? Did you get headaches yesterday? Have you been taking your salt? Have you taken magnesium?
Getting a headache from you. Jessica Carter is here. She says, "Hey yo."
Hey Jessica.
Do we know Jessica?
I don't know if we know you or if
I don't know.
You
it sounds so familiar.
I feel
it seems like she's been here
to
before.
Know you, but we're glad you're here.
Yeah, we are glad you're here.
Picked a weird time to come.
And
we're glad you're here.
Tracy says, I can pretend I am nibbling boobs with a good soothing sound.
You could do that.
All right.
Or just get Becky to come over and give you one.
Yeah, hello. And LMAO, the wife. Yes, it's whatever. I don't give a crap. And Jess is here.
I
She
do.
says, "Hey yo."
Hey, girl. It looks like you've been getting a lot of people come right from the podcast to yours, which is
Jess is her personal account. We thought it was an extra person.
We were confused.
But that's okay. We'll keep you.
I'm like, I know that name from
Yeah,
somewhere.
it is.
Yeah, it's just that's the same one in the same, just here to confuse us.
That's right. She's beefing up the hits by going to each account.
Your Boston Sports is over on Instagram.
What's up, yo?
Ciao, guys. Usually we have a far more exciting podcast than we do tonight.
And it's a slow start, but the sky is actually pretty cool. You might even see some lightning. So there you go.
So
it's
a live interactive podcast, and we usually have a good time. Your Boston Sports, I'm sure
they must know that we're from Boston.
But if you guys, they're on Instagram, give them a follow.
We're fans of three. Well, I'm fans of three of the Boston.
I don't give a fuck about sports, but some people like them, and if you like them, then
yeah.
Give them a follow.
How do you not like the Red Sox or the Celtics or the Bruins? How do you not like them?
Oh, if you're from some other town.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, no.
I know who that is.
You do know.
It's my friend Rob Goodwin. I didn't recognize the handle, but
yeah, he doesn't want people to know his name.
Well, he put his picture online. Rob is the guy that when my album came out,
his dog is super cute. Oh, he made that.
He made a video of himself looking at the phone, and it was Billy Joel, and he holds it up, and he's like, this. And for some reason, it pinned on my phone. So every time I go to photos, it's the first video that I see, and so I see it all the time. It makes me laugh.
Same thing. When I turn on my phone, when I turn on my computer, I save down and I make a million videos a day, and every single time
Rob
that
is up there.
Comes up. So
anyways, he was shaking his head at Billy Joel, and then he switches it over to Doug Gear, and then he's like, "Yeah, this is rocking." It was awesome.
And that song was at number 4
last week. It was number 4. This week, number 5.
Back to 5.
I was not very excited about that. I thought I had a shot at it. I thought I had a legit shot at 1. I still have a legit shot at 1, but to get bumped, I thought I was going to get bumped up, but I got bumped down. So I was kind of bummed about that. I put a meme today that everybody would text, and apparently
do it again right now. Bye.
Yeah, guys. And apparently I gave somebody another person the wrong number because the person said stop texting me.
That was Donna got the wrong number.
Yeah, but I also gave it to Manny, and he had the same. Said, stop texting me. He only texts once, and he's like, so I don't know if it's Matt saying stop texting or
no. Yeah. I think you gave the wrong number because Donna said I just texted to the number Doug gave me.
It was it's 239, right? 239-314-4104. I hope it is.
But you I can't even with you.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's 239-314-4104. And apparently
I gave it out to a couple people wrong, and they've been calling.
Yeah, so this poor person
otherwise I could have been number 1 for 8 weeks if I had. So
there's some poor person out there that hates you already. So you're just like Billy Joel is really what it comes down to.
Maybe that person is taken to ruin my music career.
This is the number. You can also email at us41onair@gmail.com or invite them over the socials. But honestly, so if you we'll get more into this tonight, but I have really been struggling between my health and trying to do everything that the podcast needs and doing the podcast
and all the social interactions
and the nasty things people say to you on the internet with no regard for your feelings. I am really struggling. And last week I was pretty much between my illness and all of this stuff. Last week I was pretty much like in a catatonic
you were not doing well
coma all week, and all weekend I just took cannabis oil first thing when I woke up. That's how I got through it. So it's partially my chronic illness and partially the stress of it all. So I haven't been doing that well, and I think I was a massive Debbie Downer most of last week, and I'm probably being one again today, and I'm really sorry for that, and I'm really struggling, and I don't know what to do. So if you guys have any ideas, we will run down the whole situation a little bit later. We would love to hear your feedback. Cindy's here. She says, hey.
Hey, Sin. Hey, Sin.
Yeah.
What's up?
It's crazy how many people that follow the podcast here that are active tonight are familiar with, that struggle with their own health issues or mental health issues, and it makes me really sad. Like, I wish everybody was all together, and happy and living their best life, and that's all I want for anyone. So I have some hashtags that I pulled up for today, unless you have something specific you want to get into.
Not exactly, but this comment just came in. Beth is on her way to the ER. We are batting 1,000,000.
What is going on with Beth? Is she okay?
Yeah, now we're all concerned.
Jeez Louise. And our friend just had Jules just lost her brother.
Yeah. Unexpectedly. Young guy.
I didn't get the impression Cindy was having the best day when I talked to her today. Just everybody seems to be struggling with one thing or another.
And I will say, Tracy, if Beth got bit by a brown recluse, you should just move. You should burn the house down.
Well, they actually, even right after her bite and feeling crappy, she was up like vacuuming, and I was like, "Get back in bed." And she's like, "I have to get all the spiders." I'm like, you might.
All right, she will side chat you, like a side chick.
Text me, because I have my phone in front of me.
But we care.
Somebody just texted me.
We hope that everything's all right.
Oh, Christina sent me something. I'll watch that. Okay, so trending. I actually hashtag Rogan, Gary B, and Mr. Beast and Muck Sticky, thinking we got lucky.
Yeah.
One of them would watch and be like,
"Hey,
give us words of wisdom."
Oh, yeah.
Or tell us just to let it be. Let it be. Let it be.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to think if there's anybody else you could add to that, like Morgan Freeman. Whatever he says would be great.
I don't know.
I think you guys should do the podcast.
So, Real Housewives of Atlanta is trending, which we have not watched. Like, okay,
we gave up on it. There were too many new people.
Well, they keep putting new people on, but we're on the second to last season, right? So if we just got through that second to last season, somebody got shot at Candy's restaurant Blaze, and Portia is not on the show, and Kenya is not in the show, and what's her name? Phaedra's not in the show.
Yeah.
So it's kind of boring. Like Candy's and Candy's all like tight-lipped about the shooting in a restaurant because she doesn't want the bad PR.
Right.
So the season is just kind of So we haven't really been able to get through that season, but the new season's coming out, and supposedly Portia and Phaedra are back.
Phaedra back, Doug back.
Who gives a shit about Portia? The fucking one-liners out of Phaedra.
She's so good and so like belligerent.
Oh my God, she's hilarious.
Yeah,
I love her.
Good.
She's the worst and she's the best. Like, she's a terrible person and she's a liar. But if you watch her, she's hilarious. And I wish I could like have like that like kind of mindset. Like when somebody says something terrible to me, like laugh at them like they're Phaedra.
Oh yeah.
But
it takes a special breed to be able to just whatever. I'm gonna do what I want.
Like I want to be like, okay, Phaedra, but like seriously, but the things that she comes up with are hilarious. And I will listen if somebody insults me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Your hair smells like feet. Like both hurt my feelings, and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Would you like to smell my hair?
I would.
Ian?
Smells
but it doesn't like anything today.
Not really. It has a little bit of a perfumey, not a perfumey, but like an essence smell.
Essential oil.
Yeah,
smell?
but not like it normally
Maybe you
does.
smell my scalp. My scalp definitely.
I'll smell it tomorrow after you get them tightened up.
Well, tomorrow I'll have to oil them again.
Oil them up.
So who knows? But it's National Lipstick Day. And
I'm
just gonna say.
Speaking of lipstick.
So I am currently wearing the NARS lip powder in a color that they have discontinued, and it's really pissing me off.
Oh.
And this
is like gold you sell on eBay for
I messaged them on Twitter and I asked them for what's the new replacement of this color.
Yeah.
Can I still get this color? Yada yada yada. You think I've heard back? No, it's been 2 months.
Ridiculous.
My little friend Shannon sent me this lipstick from Color Street, and I really like it. It's very moisturizing. It's not as bright as the NARS that I have on, and it's not as long wearing.
Well, the thing about Color Street, they don't go for bright; they go for comfort.
No, they do go for bright.
Okay,
but this is just a little brighter. But this is long wearing and very drying, and this is very moisturizing. And left it in the sun.
No melty here. No melty
in the Florida sun. How is that even possible? And I had looked it up on Momavation, and she didn't say anything about PFAS. I haven't looked it up on EWG, but
we're thinking it might be the go-to.
It might be a good brand of lipstick for you. So Color Street doesn't just sell. Can you take that? They don't just sell nail wraps. So they sell these it's like a sticker that you put on your fingernails.
Yes.
and you like file
And then
off
you
the
file it.
ends,
Oh.
and they
So it's like polish without the smell.
it is like polish, and it comes off and it's wet, and you have to wait for it to dry. It's very odd.
Interesting.
But it's like a whole, like, you have to clean. The most important part is how you clean the nail.
Gotta
if you
clean the
the
nail.
nail properly. This polish, it'll last you like
Can't just
2
stick it
weeks.
in your butt and then put the sticker
And she
on.
sent me a bunch, but I haven't had time, and I like my nails and my toes to match. They do sell toes, but not as many different combinations. And maybe if your toes are really small, you could use one of the nails. I don't know, but
Except that
I
big thumb
haven't
toe.
done it. I
You're gonna have to
haven't
double up.
I haven't done it. My nails are a mess, and also I'm always itchy, and so my fingernails. Look at this. I clean my fingernails 30 times a day, and it doesn't help
It's craziness.
because I'm constantly scratching. I'm not a gross person.
She's really not.
I'm really not. But my hair does smell like feet, so there's that.
All right, so I will go back to Cindy says, thinking about y'all. Hope all gets well soon. And then she says, we just need to start tagging Muck Sticky and everything. And then what she do? Tags Muck Sticky.
Yeah, well, he knows us, and
Yeah.
you know, we asked him if he'd come on the podcast, and he was like in June, and I'm like, I never even asked him. I never thought, because I'm just like, he doesn't want to come on our podcast.
Well, maybe he does. Maybe he wants to meet the fans.
Well, honestly, I was super depressed after missing the concert.
Yeah, it was kind of tough.
So depressed.
Because we were kind of putting stuff. Oh, we'll see at the boat thing. But anyways, we love Muck Sticky, and we hope he's doing well. And
I know he was taking some time off to deal with some health stuff, so I hope he's okay.
Well, the Bonsai guys did a little listening party to their 2 new singles last night, and I made a comment, and they remembered me. They're like, "Oh, you're in Florida." And then, so Tracy says about your lipstick, rude. Seems like they are always discontinue things we love. Yeah, like
like people.
Yeah, that's especially people. A lot of people that have been discontinued. I don't know if you're noticing that sky behind us is pretty.
I don't think it looks good on there.
It's like bright red, orangey.
Yeah,
kinda.
but they're not.
But if I move,
it just looks like
then
a
I can
cloud.
focus. There's like 8 different layers. There's blue in the middle of that little bright spot is blue. There's yellows. Yeah, it's crazy. But
we need like a filter to have the sky be a proper sky.
Like Irma Mills, just pull down.
So National Lipstick Day. Also, National Lipstick Day could mean that your dog has that thing.
Oh, that or actual. I was gonna say is Lipstick Lesbian Day a different day, or do they wrap it into Lesbian Day, which is a month, or do they wrap it into Lipstick Day?
Sorry.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, but Pride is over.
Oh, that's right. See you next year, guys.
You only get 1 month.
Yeah, you get 11 months
we
ago.
only have 1 month for Black History and 1 month for Women's History. 1 month. Yeah. The rest of the year.
Rest of the year belongs to Whitey over here.
A white man right here. It's all him. Straight, white, old, male. He's not rich, but if you want to get him rich and then hate him, we would be okay with that. I would just be okay with you hating Doug. I just need someone to hate Doug.
Should I just ramp up the hate?
I just want people to hate you instead of me. I don't really want people to hate either of us, but if people could just hate you a tiny bit, it would make me.
So I wasn't going to say this, but I was laughing because I'm an old white guy and I get all the months other than those few. I was going to say, yeah, suck it, lesbos, which I didn't because I was trying to be nice. But now I'm going to be the bad guy. I'm going to be Morton Downey Jr. over here.
So funny. He's such a friend to the lesbians. He tells us to suck it.
Which they would never do, by the way.
I'm telling you, they're going to fucking deliver you a brand new Subaru because they love you so much. Because everybody loves Doug.
You know who loves me a lot? Matthew Colvin. Yeah, he comes every night just to see the Doug man. And Tracy's laughing. I just told the lesbians to suck it, Matthew. I find both irony and humor in that. And I realized that I forgot my my dad joke of the day, which I might have to go and get.
Good idea. Go get it.
Because people don't hate me enough.
My day. No, they love your dad jokes.
But when I go in, you're going to say something bad about me to get them to hate me more.
It doesn't matter what I say. They always hate me.
It's my day anyway. So
and love you. So Real Housewives of New Jersey also trending while my husband goes to get his lipstick or dad joke, whatever it is that he's gone to get. So Housewives of New Jersey is trending, all the housewives, because they go through these cycles. I feel like they should have one on at all times so we can get caught up. But I think OC just came out too. I haven't watched that one in years. But I will say that I've been following Jersey again because, I don't know, I'm like a glutton for punishment. And so the conclusion I came to, so I watched this week's episode, and it's like Teresa invites everybody over to show them like all the awful things Margaret's done, like to the point where she has her lawyer come in and explain it to all of them, and like what all is happening, and like yeah, it's not cool. It like so apparently her new husband's been back and forth with his ex for like 3 years, in court, restraining orders, yada yada yada. And apparently, and I read the details of the case. Apparently, it has been dismissed, and this woman was like looking for
trouble,
publicity. Yeah. And so of course it's on the show, and now that by the time that the show airs, it's fair game. So, like, I can understand her like needing someone official to say that. Like wanting people to know, like this isn't like just a matter of like we don't like each other. This person has like caused major stress in my life. Like I can understand that, and I can understand feeling like she needs someone there to say it. And the only reason I can say that I understand that is because I'm watching this show, and it's like all these other people have going on in their lives.
Is that drama?
Is trashing these people, and it's like. Just do your own life. Like, just like when there's the subject of these people comes up, if you, anybody, and this is for you guys, and it's for me, like when the subject of somebody you don't like comes up, like, yeah, you can sit there and talk shit, but how's that going to make you feel? It's one thing, like, I have like a couple of really close friends that I talk to when I have a problem, if I don't know how to handle a situation,
right.
or if it's particularly upsetting. Like, there's things that we can't talk about on the podcast, specifically, like, for example, about our exes. We're not going to do that. We have children, even though they're adults, we're just not going to do that. So if I have, or like say, someone I want to continue to be friends with hurts my feelings and I'm trying to process it. Like I would like call a friend, like, hey, what do I do this? More times than not, I talk to Doug, but like every once in a while I have a couple very dear friends in my inner circle that I talk to. And what was my point with this? So I could understand, like, when you have somebody that's bothering you, talking to somebody and being like, what do I do with this? But like, if that friend is just going to double down and be like, yeah, that person's terrible and blah, 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 and get you more riled up, that's not the person you need to talk to. The person you need to talk to is like, yeah, they fucking suck, but like, don't give them your energy. And I actually had that conversation with Christina last week. Like I was talking to her about someone who had reached out to me and actually had the balls to reach out to me again this week.
Oh,
and somebody who had reached out to me basically
to reach her outer,
making demands on me that are just not possible for me. And I was really upset about the way they handled it. And I was talking to Christina Motivational was here briefly, but not that Christina, a different one.
I would like to be motivated by anybody.
So this person had called me last week and wanted to make plans, and I was basically like, listen, I have a chronic illness. I can't reliably make plans. And they basically tore into me. They're like, well, if I make time.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah, well, I guess you don't understand chronic illness.
My chronic illness is really inconvenient for you.
Yeah, we're sorry about that.
And then they messaged me again this weekend, asked for help with something. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then were like near me the other day and weren't like, hey, do you want to hang out? Like, it's just baffling. I wouldn't have. I was too sick to fucking hang out.
Sick to move.
Not that anybody cares, but I know you guys care. But it was just not cool. And it's like, that's the kind of thing. Like I would reach out to a friend and be like, hey, what do I do with this? And my friends, I didn't even tell her about this new message. She would have fucking lost it. She's shut it down. Shut that the fuck down. It's upsetting you. You don't have time in your life for anybody that's going to upset you. What do you possibly have to gain from this? And of course, I, have explained that I feel obligated to. And she's like, no, that is over.
I will tell you what the problem is, right? Every time this person or any person reaches out to you and it's a bad interaction, right? You don't get rid of that anger and that ire.
I hold on
by slamming the phone down.
No.
You used to be able to do that, Bang!
Oh, so you want to be able to slam the phone down?
Yeah, see, it's
No.
what's wrong with the world today, folks.
That is
All
not,
this anger and
or
separation
you
and
could
like,
do
oh,
something healthy like go for a walk or journal.
oh yeah, that feels
or-
as good about as slamming a phone down. Nothing like slamming that phone down. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't know.
If
I'm
you
just saying.
insist.
I think it's hard. It's increasing everybody's like inner anger, and everybody needs an
But
outlet.
I think you need healthy ways, and I don't think that like
Oh, yes, you certainly
like
do.
slamming a phone down is like maybe scary for the people around you.
I didn't think of that.
That's not enough to get your anger out.
I didn't,
Like
yeah.
So doing things that are healthy, like exercising, is a really good one.
Remember those like bozo punching bag things? That have
Yeah.
you can just punch that and
That'd be a
boing,
good
it comes
idea.
back up.
Or a punching bag,
Yeah.
or meditation, or art, or music.
Yeah. I'm gonna catch up on some comments.
There's a
here.
lot of comments.
There's a few here. So I was talking about suck it lesbians, and our resident lesbian says we do suck a good titty. Hey, who doesn't?
Babies with a tongue tie.
Oh, that's no good. And so Jess says a hashtag hate Doug. I can handle it. I can handle it.
No, you can't.
Actually, I can't handle it. I went down one. I went down one notch on the top 10. I almost killed myself. Matthew says, why aren't noses 12 inches long? Then they would be a foot. You know what's not 12 inches long, Matthew? Micro Matthew. I don't know why I pick on you for that. It's so funny.
I don't think he has a small penis.
I don't
and
think
if
so
he does,
either.
it's fine.
I'm sure, you know,
Somebody will,
we love you anyways,
somebody
Matthew.
will take it in the ass.
Oh, well,
someone will.
I know he has children, so apparently stuff comes out of
Maybe
it and makes a baby
some-
and all that stuff. All right, so Hookah Bob says, I saw a bumper sticker. It read, Pirate of the Car I Be In. Get it? I heard of a group that was playing at Twisted Fork, and they were Pirates of the Floridian.
I think Matt and Hookah Bob and Doug should sit around and tell each other dad jokes,
Possible.
and that could be the new podcast.
Oh, yeah. I would need an accent or something, right, to join that crew, I think. So Tracy says, it's not about making time. I would love to help, but my limitations of my body will not allow me. Yeah, that's too many words. That's too many fancy words.
Oh, no.
Limitations.
No.
Allow me.
I very clearly explained to this person that I have a chronic illness.
And this person was like, well, I'm not.
They
I'm
were
not
like,
doing that.
it was very clear. They're just a fucking asshole.
And so she says, it's just because you're wearing a rotary phone on my shirt. I forgot that I had that on. Speaking of slamming phones down. 12 millimeter, maybe, LOL. I'm thinking it like electric things that invert, like inverted nipples. Matthew could get it and then reinvert his penis.
Okay, the things that they use for inverted nipples do not involve electricity.
I thought they were electric.
Mm-hmm.
What are they?
It's just like a little,
like a vacuum
shield.
Oh, and Tracy says, I sent Doug some dad jokes too from time to time. Sorry, I don't share those with her because I just know there's a vagina dryness thing that happens with it. But I will get, since we didn't do it on Friday, we didn't do it on Saturday or Sunday. I have a few here. Friday's joke: how do you keep a bagel from running away?
How?
You put locks on it. Did you hear about the?
I'm sorry. What? I have to listen to more than one?
Yeah, because we catch up. Did you hear about the claustrophobic astronaut? He just wanted a bit more space. And then finally, today, and Tracy says it's a true vag blocker moments. Today for Monday, July 29th, why did the orange lose the race? It ran out of juice.
Okay, so you can get electric nipple aspirators.
Oh, an aspirator.
Or a nipple corrector, as you may call it.
So Matthew
you can also buy inverted nipple correctors on Temu for $1.48.
Yeah, but they're made of lead and will probably be miniature.
Well, maybe
size.
Matthew wants to have.
Well, see if there's
leaded
see if there's a penile like coaxer device, because it might just be in there, Matthew.
Enlarger?
Well, no, it's a coaxer.
It's a thing.
Because I think Matthew's just either cold or scared, and like he's nervous.
Did you ever see Austin Powers? It's literally a penis pump. Oh, they sell electric ones now.
Oh, sounds like a good time.
Yeah,
but I don't know if that's a coaxer. A coaxer is like, because his penis might be in there. Whole shaft might be in there, saying like, we're not coming out.
I don't know.
The world is a scary place.
If you find a penis pump in your man's shit, run. He's insecure.
Wow. Temu equals scary.
Well, maybe, but tiny penis.
Tiny penis also scary, or
maybe
not so scary. I don't know.
An insecure man is the most dangerous thing out there. I think.
Dangerous. It's like a wolf
I've not had good experiences with insecure men.
running
That's
around
all
like
I'm
a
saying.
wolf.
What you think insecure men run around like wolves?
Well, they're dangerous. They're you want to watch out for them. And
They run
when
around
they
like
when they get in
wolves.
packs, they have like if there's 12 of them,
What is some sort of?
it's equal to one guy with a 12-inch dick running around like a wolf.
Okay, let's not glorify insecure men. They're not like a wolf. Like they're some
like
sort of stupid animal that is insecure and stupid, and no one wants to be around it. And it's menacing.
It's menacing too.
And
it's menacing. Oh, geez.
And it smells, but it's not a skunk because skunks are cute.
Yeah, I was gonna say skunk, but skunks are awesome. I can't think of a dumb animal. What's like a dumb animal?
Like a dodo bird.
Well, Dodo was well, we don't know. He's extinct. We're gonna have to bring him back and give him a SAT score or something.
I'm just saying that an insecure dodo bird is too stupid to do it. An insecure smart man is really fucking dangerous. That's where you get serial killers from.
Ooh.
I don't know. I don't like people. I did want to share. So we got through the house. So you told your jokes.
I did.
So the housewives. Like I said, I'm convinced that some of these people have nothing better to do, and come up with. It's not even that I want these people to come up with it. Reality show producers. We have given you 301
episodes.
Amazing episodes of fucking nonsense. I could do this all day, every day for the rest of my life. Herein lies the problem. I put countless hours into it. We put a lot of money into it. Not a lot of money, but some money, like over $1,000.
It's an investment.
We put a lot of money into it, a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of energy. And I go on fucking YouTube and TikTok and scroll through, and I'm bored out of my fucking mind, or I keep seeing the same things over and over again. You guys have to loop through. How many fucking times do you need to show the fucking housewives? Why do people even have cable anymore? How many times do you have to show the same fucking series over and over again? Dude, follow me for a fucking hour. And you'll be like, are you kidding me? This is the greatest thing on fucking television. But so that's part of where I was going. I have an idea as part of our strategy.
I have an idea how to cash in on this boredom thing. I will just sweep the floor and go live with it.
People will watch that. Yeah, that's so stupid.
I'm gonna twist an Oreo.
It's so fucking stupid. Boring. I don't know what to do with it, but I want to get to our hashtags, and then we can talk about our own little story, and everybody can weigh in. You got a little comment there?
We're talking about Matthew's problem, and it says maybe he got scared like a turtle and went back in the shell. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It might be in there. I don't know if you can hear that.
Foghorn leghorn.
That horn right there means there's lightning afoot.
We could die.
That's to get people off the soccer field.
Or the golf course, as it may be, but it's already raining, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so weird AF was trending, but I fucked it up and I wrote weird F, and so that's not. We're not going to get any hashtags.
That's Weird Al's sister, Francine. Weird F.
I don't know. I think a lot of things are weird. I don't know specifically what they were talking about, but I think the world is weird. Google has gotten themselves in some trouble.
Oh, what did they do?
They're not really in trouble yet, but if you Google anything about Trump, for president, so 45th, blah blah blah, Trump news about Harris and Donald Trump, right?
Yeah.
So I just want to share this with you guys. All right, so as you can see, I Googled Trump for president up here. Can you see it? Trump for president?
We see it, yeah.
And then this is what comes up. News about Harris, Donald Trump.
Well, she's newsworthy.
Okay, but take action like
Harris. It should be the same results, really, is what it should.
But it's not.
Reasonably within the same.
But why is Trump not even mentioned here? There's no mention of Trump. There's literally no mention of Trump.
Go back to the Trump one again. So you've his first one was his website, right? Oh yeah, I guess that's her website now. She took over that website. Okay, it's going apples to apples here.
The first one is not his.
A lot
website.
Of photos.
His website's not even on here.
Oh, I thought the top was his
That's the presidential library. But like the reality is, whether you agree, however you want to fucking vote that way. Do you vote your fucking conscience? But they've shown, and they had this guy Shapiro, not Ben Shapiro, different Shapiro, was on. I think it was Shapiro. He was former editor of Psychology Today. I've talked about this before in the podcast. He was on Rogan. He is a Clinton supporter, and he testified before Congress about how these little changes in the algorithm will fuck up an election. And today, Hookah Bob had a picture of that he posted, and it said, "How come nobody?" It was just like a picture of the Cooks guy that shot at Trump and missed, but was he the only shooter? We don't know. But it was a picture of him on the roof, and it just said, "How can 20 people see it?" With like an eye, and said it was violent content, yada yada yada.
He probably had the gun, and he may have been dead. So that was
probably. He was not dead.
All right. Just throwing some ideas out there.
And you couldn't see the gun in the photo, and that picture has been circulated 8 million fucking times on Facebook. Those of us who do not vote the way you do are very familiar with this, because what happens is 90% of the shit we post gets blocked. They'll put a fucking they shadow ban you, they block you, everything else under the fucking sun. And it's part of the reason why I'm so fucking frustrated with the internet right now. It's like, I want to hear what people genuinely think, and I don't want to hear like some tech company's version of what they think. I want to hear like what's really happening in the world. I want to hear what my friends have to say. And by the way, if you're gonna put a fucking censored label on something, you bet your damn ass that's the one thing I'm gonna look at. I'll scroll my feed all day and not even bother reading shit.
I will say this:
if there's a fucking message on something,
I think that like a thing like Google, which is technically a search engine, right? I think things like that should be neutral. They should have no bet.
They should be, but they're not.
But if Facebook wants to do shit, they're a private company. They can do that. Just like that guy that didn't want to make the gay cake. Traded. They're not a private. They're a private company that's owned by shareholders, and they have to answer to those shareholders. It's not they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Well, lies the problem.
In my estimation, I think things like, well, here's the thing, right? So if Google is selling ad space, that if you search for a beach umbrella, that gives you 4 beach umbrellas before it gives you a true organic answer to beach umbrella, they're going to be as compromised as anything else. So we have to realize that a search engine is not like going to the card catalog at the library. It's a website that's trying to sell you something and make money. So you have to listen to that. So that doesn't make any of this right.
But so is Facebook. I mean, the reality is, and this is I don't know who originally coined this phrase, but it's something I would like everybody to put in their pocket, is that if something's free, you're the product.
Oh.
Because it's your time. So Facebook right now, like we're on Facebook, you're on social media. Whatever media outlet that you're watching right now, you're using this platform for free. So you're the product. You're the product. It's your time, your energy. So hopefully you're putting it towards something positive, like, I don't know, a podcast tries to bring the people together, make the world a better place, make people laugh, make people think. Or you could be fucking scrolling cat videos and reading message after, cat joke after cat joke, and getting 8 million ads in between for the deodorant that you talked about 3 days ago because your phone is fucking listening. So, I mean, everybody has to do what works for them, but I just want people to be, and it's part of where I'm at with the podcast is thinking about what I want to do, is thinking about how you're spending your time. And is this podcast a waste of precious time?
According to one lady, it was.
According to Barbara York, yes. But maybe it brings something positive to your life. I don't know. And then, of course, we have been watching Top Chef. We finished season 1.
Yeah, we watched the first season, which I believe I had seen before, but I'm not sure.
If that woman had won.
Oh, yeah, she was not very nice lady.
But this is all the way back to what, 2005?
Yeah. 2005. Yeah. And so I did look up. There was one douchebag. There's a douchebag on every year. Well, that year's douchebag.
Yeah.
He has a restaurant in Palm Beach.
Guess where I won't be going?
Got a little chubby. He got I should talk because he's got I got this stuff.
Well,
but he has that stuff.
I mean, he's when he's a chef, I don't think skinny cooks can be trusted.
Oh,
Fine.
well, that's a good point.
You got comments?
There's a couple here. So Tracy says Temu is scary, especially
did
for
that.
nipple
Yeah, we did
related
both
things.
of those.
We did both of those.
Yeah.
And then Tracy says, I love this pod. I'm not a fan of many people, but I really love you guys. Oh, that's very nice. Well, I guess my thing is that if you don't like something, either don't use it, or if you don't like Facebook, or if you don't like the way they're whatever, don't use it. Find something else and use that or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, they see every there's going to be a problem with everything, and pretty soon everybody's going to be off on their own thing and not interacting with people that have a differing opinion. And that brings us to this podcast.
Well, I think it's not about not being saying that if you go off, like, it just sounds like you said if you go off Facebook, it's because you don't want to be around people.
No, but what I'm saying is if you don't like the policies of Facebook,
yes, go
fucking somewhere else.
Well, I think
if you don't like that guy's attitude at the bagel shop, go to a different bagel. That's all I'm saying, because we always talk about spending our money along the lines of
but I will say that as it pertains to Facebook, there's a lot of reasons why I would like to be off of it. One of the reasons being their censorship of, but I would feel the same way if it were for people who had different views than I have. I mean, I don't believe in censorship, and it's really tough because I try to live a good life and be moral in everything that I do, and to be thoughtful of how everything I say, do, or whatever impacts the world around me. And it's hard because all of these corporations fucking suck, but even a lot of these small businesses suck. I was just talking to my little friend Christina. She was trading her insurance over, and one of she had problems getting return phone calls from insurance companies, and we're talking about individual agents. Fortunately, she was able to work it out. But we were talking about how, the key factor that these small businesses have right now is the personal service. That is a key factor you have to hold up against corporations, because I'm telling you, customer service has gotten increasingly worse. Look at the fucking airlines. Increasingly worse, and AI is going to do the customer service now.
And then, so I was actually speaking with a colleague today, and I was thinking that, like, humanity and humans and interaction has got to make a comeback, because machines can help people do their job. In certain cases, they can kind of replace jobs for accuracy and things like that with robotics and things like that. But at the end of the day, somebody's got to program that stuff. Somebody's got to maintain it. Somebody's got to set it up. So if technology that can help people do things versus relying on it too much, and I think it's going to swing. We're way over here. We're swinging. Oh, we're trying to do this stuff. It's not ready. Whatever. I think it's going to swing back, and people are going to want to go old school.
I thought that, and that's why I wanted to do the podcast the way that we do the podcast. Because I thought people wanted human connection and engagement and real. But I don't know. Anne says, my suggestion is to switch to DuckDuckGo. I saw that Google BS and looked it up. All the info was there. It dawned on me I don't use either Safari or Google. DuckDuckGo was bought out, so you may not see it
by
this
Democrat
time.
I just made that up. I'm just
DuckDuckGo was bought out, and I don't know if it was by a Democrat, but they have had some issues. They're no longer, like, they used to be like the one.
I want to look that up.
But right now, oh my God, I don't want to fight about anything.
No, I'm just curious.
I literally will burst into tears and probably hang myself in the pool without the string right there.
Oh.
Which is not going to work because I can't even hold the fucking ring. So hopefully I can drown. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I used AI to look everything up now, and I would suggest that to anyone, is to use AI, because you get a better search result for most things that you want to look up. But then you can always go in. But yeah, the if you use AI, it's super left leaning, which is it shouldn't be left leaning. It shouldn't be right leaning. It should just be factual. But here the fuck we are. God, what were you saying?
No, it was super complicated. I feel like reading a 4-page document.
Okay, well, I want to talk about so Chili's
Chili's baby back ribs.
Oh no, did I forget to fucking Chili's Burger Time?
Oh,
and All Rise are trending. Okay, All Rise. I don't know why it's fucking trending, but I thought you guys should all rise when I walk in the room
oh,
because I'm fucking awesome.
I know what rises.
I'm not really feeling awesome.
I know what rises when you walk in the room. Oh yeah, baby.
That's not true.
Oh yeah.
If I smell like coconut,
Oh,
or if Josh Allen is on, then it's true. By the way, go Bills.
Yeah,
sort of go Bills problem today.
Well, they're at mini camp, and there was a little scuffle, and now they're back at it.
Who scuffled?
I don't know. I couldn't find. I was scrolling through, like, it was in a video, and I couldn't find that little thing. It was probably nothing.
Okay, Chili's Burger Time. Little known fact, one of my favorite video games. My cousin had Coleco, and he had Burger Time, and I only got to play it like a couple times ever, and I loved it so much. And I didn't have stuff that my cousins had, so I got to play it, and I was so excited, and I loved playing it. And so when I was an adult, Doug got it for me on Nintendo, and now I have it on
the Switch.
Now I have it on Switch.
I will say this.
It's a little different, but Chili's has done their little marketing thing. Go ahead.
I was going to say, the big thing when Burger Time came out for we had it on a television, is that it was the first arcade game that when it got to the house, like Asteroids was always crap, Space Invaders was kind of crap, and this was like the first one that really mimicked the original. Which this isn't the original, because
so this is actually very similar to the original. This is the exact same layout as the original level 1. The prize it gives you is different. On level 1, normally once you drop four burgers or buns, you would get an ice cream cone, and it would be right here.
In the middle. So Stacy is that person towards the middle.
I'm the little pepper.
Little person running around.
So anyway, it's free to play online. It's chilisburgertime.com/game. You can actually opt out of, like, they tell you that you need to register to play. You don't just X out of it, X out of it, X out of it. I will tell you right the fuck now. Last time I ate Chili's, I got, what was it? Salmonella, E. coli?
It was like a bad lemon kind of thing.
Fuck,
she got killed.
In any case, it's the same, and you can play it for hours, and it's free. So if you like playing Burger Time, give that check.
I would say I give thumbs up to a Chili's burger. I do. I like their salsa, and their guac is pretty good. And I could take the kids there and get a 3 for, like, you get 2 entrees, appetizer, and dessert or something for $30 or something.
Yeah, it's supposed to be cheaper than fast food. They're talking about it now even being cheaper than McDonald's.
I liked it.
I got food poisoning there, so I won't be going back.
You figured out it was like the bad lemons, so.
Tracy says, and barbecue sauce.
A barbecue sauce.
And then Anne says, using AI bias, that's why I won't use it. Well, I would argue that that perhaps the Twitter X AI is not biased. You only have access to that if you have a premium account, which we do for the podcast, and it's one of the expenses.
Won't AI learn that it's biased if it's biased, right? Won't it learn its bias and correct itself?
It eventually probably would, but let me just ask. Like, I can just pull it up and ask both regular AI and what happened on July 13th, 2024, President Trump. Okay. So I'm asking the same question. I'm asking AI listen, this is just a generic question. This is just
a test, folks.
Just a generic question that I'm asking, and I'm using two different, it's scientific because I'm using two different AIs.
Oh, well, it's a computer, and that's science.
I'm using Grok, which is the X. Again, you have to have a paid account to have access to this, and I'm using ChatGPT also on a paid account. So on July 13th, President Donald Trump survived an assassination attempt during a rally in Butler, blah, blah, blah. A gunman opened fire, Trump, blah, blah, blah. The shooter was ultimately killed. His ear was able to get to safety. In response, President Biden ordered an independent review of the security lapse led by bipartisan panel of law experts to assess the situation and provide recommendations for future protections. That is true. They just created a committee. One of the guys on it is like super sus. It's a whole thing. Sus means suspect.
Well, I know what that means.
That's what the kids are saying. Okay. So, and I have the Grok has 2 modes. It has like regular mode and it has fun mode. And I forgot that I have it in fun mode.
We have it on fun mode.
Oh, that was quite the day.
That was quite the day.
Former President Donald Trump survived an assassination attempt during a rally in Pennsylvania. This shooting left at least 1 attendee dead, and a suspected government was also killed by law enforcement. It's quite a chaotic scene, with Trump thankfully emerging mostly unscathed, save for the bloody right ear. The Secret Service and FBI were on the case, investigating the incident and the shooter's motives. It's not every day you see a former president dodging bullets at a campaign rally, but that was in fun mode, so I kind of like.
I don't. There's certain things you shouldn't be able to ask in fun mode.
Well, I didn't know it was in.
Ask. Do you get boners after you die? Like asking something crazy.
A second. Former president survived an assassination, bloody right ear. It just doesn't have the fun.
Oh, that was quite the day.
It's not every day you see former president dodging at a campaign rally. So, okay, I guess I'm going to need a better question because I will say I've asked questions before and I'm like, oh, that's biased as fuck. I just don't know what question. I thought that if I asked that question, then it would say something else. Oh. Jackson. I asked it if I should get a fun medical treatment that has been
you're gonna be put on a list somewhere.
I'm probably on that list already, but the government list. Based on so I asked a question of
about a certain injectable
substance
prophylactic
that isn't heroin. It's very popular in this country. Based on the information provided, it's recommended that you get it. Really, Elon? Nope. Hang on a second. Ho! ChatGPT for the win. If you go to Twitter X and you ask if you should go get heroin, they tell you there's a new heroin and you should you get some. The answer is a firm yes, not a wishy-washy maybe, blah, 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 blah. And so that was like a clip that it shared. It said, based on the information provided, it is recommended that you get heroin in preventing serious illness due to heroin. The benefits of getting heroin outweigh any potential risks.
It's not heroin.
And the reactions after heroin are very rare. The updated heroin are now available to anyone ages 6 months or older. That was from Twitter. And when I asked ChatGPT the same question, it said whether or not to get heroin is a personal decision that depends on various factors, including your health.
Look at that.
Risk of exposure, guidance from healthcare professionals. Heroin has shown to reduce the risk of severe illness, hospitalization, and death. It's best to consult your doctor to discuss the benefits or potential risks based on individual health condition. They can provide the most. I say use ChatGPT.
Oh, okay.
For now.
We have our friend Shannon is here. We were actually singing the praises.
Today is National Lipstick Day.
Did you know that it's National Lipstick Day?
And I did like a whole plot. I held your lipstick up. I did a whole plot.
She did. You can, yeah. So now you know. Just rewind it and tell your friends. Look, I made that show. And then
not long for this world podcast.
Tracy says that you can say heroin, but not jabby jab is sad. Yeah, I don't know.
Listen.
Hey, look, we're doing research to pass along to
even
people.
if you're doing research.
ChatGPT gave
we had another video get fucking pulled because we paid 30 seconds of some idiot song because we had no idea who the fuck they were. They're like, out. Okay, we can't go live on TikTok because I have
this idiot every day and doesn't get pulled.
It's insane. In any case,
the world's gone crazy. Women in chains.
Just would like to know, how do you make
Shannon says you're sweet for doing so.
It won't tell me how to make heroin.
Run through a poppy field.
Hang on a second.
Whatever resin sticks to your coat. And William J. Burkhardt is here, and he says, 15 seconds in, and I've got lipstick and heroin. Did I miss something? Yes, you've missed. Well, it hasn't really gone off the rails tonight.
Okay. Yeah, me being inches from jumping out a window.
Our windows are only like 2 feet off the ground. So it's not really, nothing going to happen. What are you looking up
It
now?
won't tell me how to make heroin. I wonder if the rest of the internet will.
Well, we're on a list, folks.
How to make
It's her computer, not
heroin.
mine. Just going to sit over here. So in case
Just
the
goes to show
authorities
that
are
Google's-
watching.
I asked a very specific question. How do you make heroin? National Institution for Drug Abuse. That's not gonna. They're not gonna help me
Look
make
at
heroin.
DA Museum talks about opium poppy.
The poppy plant.
They used to give that stuff out at like CVS back in the 1900s. It's craziness.
Well, nature.com.
Sniffles? Here's some heroin.
Development of a method to extract opium poppy DNA from heroin. This study is the first to report the successful development of a method to extract opium poppy from heroin samples. Depending on, I don't even know what to say.
Matthew says making fun of a disabled man and everyone laughs about it off the rails. Having a 1-inch dick does not make you disabled. I checked with Social Security. It's disformed. Well, it's
Okay,
perfectly normal.
Matthew, I'm not gonna play this. You have a tiny dick game again until you show me your dick.
Oh yeah.
Mail it to us at maritalhate@gmail.com. All right. So what?
Then Tracy's the sunshine in our fucking day. I had a lovely conversation with my physical therapist about making euthanasia illegal for humans. His face was priceless. All right, that's pretty funny. I thought you were gonna bring us down with the
Switzerland.
euthanasia.
Do you have any money? Let's go to Switzerland.
And then Matthew doesn't know how to spell good. It's he's also disformed.
He's not disformed. He's not.
I like disformed as a word. For those of you joining late, it's alleged that Matthew has a micro penis.
By Matthew, by the way. He's
By
the
Matthew.
person that has said that. No one else is saying Matthew has a tiny penis. We're sure his penis is lovely. We're sure that and somebody must like it.
Matthew says you'll put the pic on. No. You know what? She'll try and show me, and I don't want to see it.
I won't.
She tried to show me some other dudes.
First of all, that'll get pulled down.
Yeah.
Second of all, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have not been going on social media at all. Like I did the podcast last week. Every once in a while, I'd see something, or I'd get like somebody would be like, "Hey, did you see this?" And I would open my phone. Today, I got the reminder that I saved someone's life, and they were a dick to me.
Yeah,
for, like,
remember
the
that?
entirety of our friendship, they were a complete dick to me. I saved their life, I saved their home, and they were a total fucking dick to me.
I don't think you were special because he was a dick to pretty much everybody. So
he was especially dickish to me. Actually,
yeah, he was. Yeah,
like literally, like he would be way nicer to Liz than he was to me. Like it was crazy.
That's true.
Like, so now I'm at the point. Yeah. Stacey, you can go into Afghanistan for the poppy seeds. I don't think I would have to go that far. I could just go to you can go to the poppy fields that we guard.
Oh, there was a thing you couldn't. Somebody's traveling, and they couldn't bring their everything bagel seasoning or something. Oh, it was Trader Joe's. It's like on the list of things you can't have in Thailand or something because people could take the poppy seeds out and grow.
Well, you can grow poppies. Like we could literally grow poppies in the Aero Garden. You want to do that?
Sure, and we'll
listen.
It's not our heroin farm. We'll have miniature hair.
People like to watch boring shit, so we could start we either need to grow some kind of drug because we need lots of money. Because I want to go on a 4 seasons Disney vacation, and it would be nice to have money to throw at treatment, and to pay bills, and help people. Mostly help people. That's the problem with us is we always want to.
We always help.
We think about everybody else first.
It's kind of an issue. We got to be selfish. I actually just came up with a really. I have to write a note because I just came down with a money making idea. Your 4 seasons. You were talking about that.
I'm suggesting that we need to do something very illegal to make some money. Like Breaking Bad. They did heroin. Meth and weeds. She did weed. We could do heroin. Would you want to make heroin?
No, I don't.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you're so difficult. Okay, so Doug, Matt says dick pic sent. I don't believe
good luck with that.
Dick. I don't believe it for 1 minute, but I will look up.
Why do you open that while I'm right here? Because I don't even know what that is.
It's his finger. That is not his dick. Yeah. I know what the head of a dick looks like.
Is that a couch? It looks. Are you having sex with a couch, like JD Vance?
I don't. By the way, I do not give a shit if the fucking vice presidential candidate of the United States had sex with a sofa. As a matter of fact, I want more people in Washington to be getting laid. Just fuck something. Everybody in the world needs to get laid.
Oh,
that's if I was fucking president, that would be one of the first
well,
things.
you're not very happy today, and you've been getting fine.
I didn't get any. I'm sorry. I asked for you to cuddle with me last night and this morning, and you did it in neither case. So fuck you.
I got up and made you deviled eggs,
that
motherfucker.
That was nice
Thank you.
Superman pants. Flaming.
Takes a man, a real man, to wear flaming Superman pants to bed
and to put his wiener in them.
I don't think he's self-conscious.
I think it's safe to say I can show everyone this picture.
No, we're gonna get flagged for this.
It's his finger. You can see the joint right there. You can see. I know
it's the pad of his finger going straight up.
Fingerprints on his fake fire plants. I like your nice floors though. Those look nice.
Those are wide plank, is what those are.
Wide plank floors.
I just came up with that.
That is not a penis. That is just a finger.
Not a penis.
A finger.
If you don't know the difference between a penis and a finger, you might need a new man.
I'm sorry, you've done things with your finger, and I'm like, what are you doing back there?
I didn't do anything.
Actually, the other day,
polite.
I think it was Saturday, I was like, did you just fuck me with a carrot?
No, there was no carrot involved.
I thought he fucked me with a carrot. It was cold.
He goes, he wears a cape at work because he is Superman there. Yeah, he's saving your ass, Hookah Bob, from picking people up in your crane. I love those stories, though. I love those stories.
Ukraine. Okay, so I shared the all the hashtags are up that I give a fuck about.
Okay.
So can we have a serious conversation with the podcast people?
Sure, if they're ready for it.
I don't even know that we're ready for it, by the way. So here's where we're at. Last week, by the way, there's 102 people watching this podcast right now. There's like, I don't know how many people that are actively watching it, like 9, I guess. It looks like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
So for the people that are watching on, Twitter or Facebook, or that are just scrolling by, I'm glad you enjoy our content. It would be good for us if you would like, share, follow, subscribe. And by the way, when you join the conversation, you instantly have like this group of like 20 new amazing friends. They're like the coolest people on the planet, the most intelligent, kind, thoughtful, hilarious, non-judgmental, supportive people you will ever meet in your fucking life. Like, they're awesome.
Whack jobs.
So, I mean, if you don't want to support our podcast, fine, but do that for yourself because you want to be friends with these people. And also, you should be nice to them because they're fucking awesome. And if you're not, I will come for you.
And if you don't join in the conversation, watch it after the fact or whatever, just let us know you're watching. Tell us what you like, what you don't like.
But I'm not even necessarily there. So last week, I was really having a hard time. I was really not feeling well. I did not feel well at all this weekend. I didn't feel well today. But emotionally, I've also just been feeling like just destroyed. Just between the mean comments that people have made, and one fucking chick in particular on TikTok really bothered me for some stupid fucking reason. And it was just the straw that broke the fucking camel's back, on top of me being sick and our anniversary kind of, we didn't do anything. My birthday not doing anything, being sick, missing the Muck Sticky show, the podcast not making any money, being stressed about money, feeling like I have to put in these insane days to try to make any headway with this podcast. So what I've been doing is I try to schedule as much content in advance as possible, but when you get sick, you can't do that. And when you get sick, you get behind. Like, there's a reason why I'm disabled. Like, if I could reliably do anything, I would still be working and making a shitload of money and whatever. So I do the content, like all the little
memes,
and I load those up in advance, and I respond to every comment. I comment as myself to help with engagement, and I comment on as many people's pages as I can. I literally spend all day doing it. Like, I load up the clips, and I maybe take like a half hour a day that I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
and then we have like one day a week, we
constantly
take like 4 hours. Like, it's nonstop. I'm either sick in bed, sick, or working on this podcast like every minute of the day. And if like a lot of the followers that we have, we think are bots. And like, I know like at least 2,000 of our followers on Twitter, on TikTok are bots. And here on Facebook, we have like, 1,900 followers, and like a lot of them are just like other pages, like some of them are spammy, whatever. And so we're doing our best to support other creators. We're doing our best to support the community. We're doing our best to bring people together. We're doing our best to make people laugh. And tonight, just the idea of doing the podcast, and I was fighting back tears.
Yeah. Well, it's not so much the podcast itself, right? It's sort of because we enjoy doing the podcast.
I love doing it.
And we enjoy
I love doing
interacting
it. I love hanging
with
out with
everybody.
you guys. What I don't love is mean comments from people. And what I don't love is being vulnerable for no fucking reason. Like I know we've helped people, and I'm really like grateful for that, right? Like in the people that have said that we've helped them. And like obviously like everybody has my fucking contact information. If you need me, just reach out. But also like right now I'm not in a position to help anybody. I'm like barely getting through the day. Like I am having a really hard time. And so I'm like, okay, well, what options? And the podcast is costing us money. And we have like no money coming in right now. You have a freelance. We have one client that owes us like 10 grand, almost 10 grand.
Yeah.
And then one client again with the 10 grand, and it's not, the money's not here yet. And supposedly it's the check's in the mail. And so I just had to pull more money out of savings. So I am, I'm stressed about that. I'm stressed about the cost of the podcast, and I'm stressed about the fact that it's not making any progress. But what's stressing me out even more is that I know that I'm going to feel sick sometimes. And when I feel sick, I can't do stuff. And the numbers go from like up 3,000% to down 40%. And you just can't get them going again. And it takes a while. And then I get sick again and I can't do anything because I don't feel good that day. And it's back to square one. And it's back to square one. And so like, and then we have people that came like Anne and Tracy, you guys have been here from the beginning, and we are so grateful. And we're so grateful for the people like Matt and Hookah Bob and Cindy and Jess and William. And I can't think of his name, the guy that was over on the other one.
Oh, Rob,
like everybody, just everybody who comes and supports us. And Shannon, thank you. It means so much to us. But we have people that'll come like that came a bunch and then they stop coming. Like Platty, where's Platty? I'm worried about him.
Yeah.
And like we'll have people that come for a while and then they just stop coming. Or we'll have people that are like tagging us at everything, but they're just trying to get our followers over there. Right. And then like, and I don't care, like whatever, but like, I just want people to reciprocate, and I would like some feedback. And so the problem we've had is the feedback that we have gotten so far has usually been contradictory. So one person will like something we're doing, and I get another person that's like, no, I love that. That's my favorite thing. And that has happened at least 4 times now, with like major things that we were like, okay, we're going to change this. And because we have to, kind of figure out what everyone likes. So what are we like, what we need to know from you guys is, what are we doing that you like? What are we doing that you don't like? Like the live, like, would it be like, one of the things that we've talked about doing is maybe just doing OnlyFans, or doing, like a platform. Like right now we pay $49 a month to use StreamYard so we can cast to multiple platforms. But like, if nobody's going to watch it, why are we wasting that money? And like, it's costing us money. So like, if we did it on like OnlyFans or one of those, Patreon, and like had everybody chip in like $5 a month to just cover whatever it costs us to do it. Because if you come, 30 days a month and you pay $5 to follow us, like that's really like you're paying like a penny a minute for our time, not even. So I don't know. But I wanted to just run down some things. Like, we make all these short clips, and they're only getting like 300 views on Twitter, unless I go on a tirade about how Cape Coral's an HOA. And crazy.
Then it takes fire.
Although Ass Eating Aliens has been
Ass Eating Aliens was a good one.
as well.
Yeah.
like the last night on the podcast, nobody seems to comment on those. Do you guys even see those? The black and white one where we talk about what we talked about last night on the podcast. Does anybody ever see those? Are we wasting our time? Because they take like 10. That takes like 10 minutes every night. And then I haven't and I, oh, by the way, I feel responsible for Doug's song dropping in the countdown because I was such low energy last week, and that's probably hurting it. So I'm like, we had plenty of votes last week. Should I just stop doing the podcast and just focus on like when I feel good, promote Doug's music? I don't know. I know Tracy said she likes the celebrity endorsement things. What does everybody else think? Question of the day. I know that Hookah Bob usually answers them. Thank you so much. Uncle Polly's been answering them. Jess has answered a few. Thank you guys so much. Do you guys like those? Jackbox seems to be the one thing people like that we can guarantee we have people for. Do you guys like FMK? Do you like Would You Rather? Do you like the weather things? Do you like what's the other one that's not the weather thing?
Who Wore It Better?
Things I put on Doug. Do you like Who Wore It Better? Do you like the content of the podcast? Should we stop doing it? What are your thoughts? We feel like I feel an obligation to you guys, especially people who have supported us for so long. But honest to God, about an hour before the podcast, I just started fighting back tears. Like I was just like I just didn't want to do it.
And my thing is that when it stops becoming fun, that's when I wouldn't want to do it. But I think it is fun when we're on with everybody and interacting and carrying on like fools is a party like every night when in but the other option is like maybe we don't do it every night. Maybe we do it 3 nights or
can
one
I tell
night
you,
or whatever.
I basically not been on the internet like this weekend. Like I watched a couple TikToks, but mostly like I played solitaire on my phone. And I just felt better. Like I don't even want to go on social media. Like,
social media's been tough.
Everybody's just so negative.
The past couple weeks, and
and maybe I'm like, well, maybe we should take a break for a little while and come back to it. Or
well, here's the other thing too. We've done this every night for a year and 3 months, right? Not without a break because we've been sick. I've been sick. Whatever. We've whatever.
You lost your fucking mind.
I lost my fucking mind. I also we went to a concert. We went to 2 concerts or missed nights, things like that. So maybe there was something about, and I don't think we're burnt out on it. I think it's just that it's the same thing with my music. It's like you put a lot of effort into it, and you can only get so far.
But think about it this way. Well, and here's where it goes. And by the way, Matthew, thank you for the 99 cents you did, and I really appreciate it. Like you have no idea. We appreciate it. We really do appreciate it. And I know it's 99 cents, and it doesn't seem a lot to you, but it's a big deal to us. It really like that 99 cents when it might as well have been $99 million because it means the world to us. We're just still in the hole. William says, I was worried about you last week. People are assholes, and it's easy not to focus on the good people you guys have. You had a good reason to be worried about me, and you should probably still be worried about me. The weather picks, putting shit on Doug's head, great. FMK is solid. See, he likes 3. I just love to come and listen to you guys. You're so fun. Yeah, if it isn't bringing you joy, time to pivot. Do 1 night a week, game night, maybe midweek check-in. And thank you. And Matthew says a real life changer.
Well, Matthew is a real life changer, is what he is. Thank you, Shannon, for those words.
Yeah, thank you. That means a lot.
Here's like
and
the
also,
other thing.
By the way, it's quiet because it's summertime.
It's summertime.
People are doing things. They have lives.
And things are like social media is just goofy. But I think what we need to do is try to figure out how to do all that we need to do, but minimize. Like I see ads and stuff like if you're spending more than 10 seconds on creating a video, you're taking too long.
Yeah, that's CapCut. They're like CapCut or the other one, Opus Clip, and they do the same thing that Video AI does, and they do it just as shitty. We use their platforms and found out. So they want to sell you a lot of stuff.
No, for sure.
If we had money to throw at the problem, would be different.
The problem is our AI clips. AI doesn't really get sarcasm, or they don't know. Like they'll take a story. If we tell a story,
won't even let us fucking edit because they have fucking YouTube flagged them.
Yeah, or something. Yeah. So William says 3 days a week might be better. Bulking more material together might make it feel less strenuous.
No, it's not the material.
It's all the other
it's
stuff.
Not
it's
the
all
material.
the promos.
It's the promotion stuff.
Yeah.
It's all the promotion
all
stuff.
the interactions.
We love if I could just like honest to God. So this was another idea that I had. So okay, right now, Doug's record that he worked on for what was it, 6 months?
That's more than that.
How long did you work
on it? A couple of years. Three.
But you really didn't work on it for a couple of years. How long did you seriously work on it?
Probably a good year. Yeah, at least a year.
But not like every day.
But it's a learning process, right? So the next one's going to take less time.
No, I understand that. That's not my point. Was it every day?
Not every day. No,
okay.
No.
Was it 5 nights a week?
No, it might have been.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my point is that we worked on the podcast 5 nights a week.
Yeah.
For a year and a half, and it's made us $3
minus.
Sorry,
even with Matthew,
$6.25.
But you get some free makeup out of the deal.
I did get some free lipstick. I appreciate it. And we got some free truffles, and we helped some people. Like I don't like, but I'm saying like from a monetary perspective.
Yeah, right.
The album has made like $55.
$56.05
relative to what the podcast is made, which is losing money. It's a no-brainer. So there's a part of me that wants to focus on your promoting your music and getting you gigs and having you gig out every night instead of doing the podcast.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's why this is happening. Or there's a part of me that wants to find someone that would act as an agent for us on both. It's like that's my big goal would be to have someone that would act as an agent for not one person, 2 people, one person that would promote your music and one person that would get us into a position where I could have a podcast, like a real podcast. You could be on it if you want to be. If you don't want to be on it, you don't have to be. Whatever. Maybe you're too busy with your music, but that the podcast can be a thing that I only have to worry about having topics to talk about, what to talk about, who to talk about them with, cool ass guests.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I don't want to have to market the podcast because it takes too much. Because I always focus on doing current events because we need to get the Twitter hashtags in, but there's a lot of other things I would like to cover. There's more. I would love to spend like 2 hours a day getting ready for the podcast.
Yeah,
and then,
right.
And then doing 2 hours doing the podcast.
Think of how good it'd be then.
That would be so fucking awesome because then I would have all day to do shit and that I would have something to talk about on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I'd feel like better. I haven't driven my Jeep and I don't even know how fucking long. I have a hair appointment tomorrow and I'm all excited because Zasha's awesome and she's going to make my hair look great. By the way, look at it before and after. Zasha's awesome, but it hurts. And but you know, I'm going to be in pain tomorrow.
Well,
because being in pain for the last
11 years.
How many weeks now has it been that I haven't had a fucking
Shannon says
break?
True that summer people are out and about, and it's very true.
But that's not why we're not getting followers.
No, but we should be growing more than we are because like the people aren't coming back. You know, there should. No,
it's like we'll get somebody.
For a while there, we were doing well.
We'll get somebody and they'll come for like 20 episodes in a row, and then all of a sudden they disappear.
And then nothing.
And they have their own lives or whatever. They're sick of us or I just wish people would like.
Yeah, because 5 nights a week is a lot to expect from.
I don't agree with your opinion about this. Or you guys have been talking about politics too much. Or you talk about your sex life too much. Or you're a pothead and that's not cool. Or your hair smells like feet and I can't fucking stand it. This podcast is a waste of precious time. I don't know what the fuck it is. I just wish we knew. But like why the fuck? It's driving me crazy because I go on fucking. So we have 2 different TikTok accounts. This one is on my phone. It's in my name. The other one is in Doug's phone. It's in Doug's name. The feeds are identical. Identical feeds. I don't look at anything political on that one. I look at political stuff on this one. Identical feeds. The same videos over and over and over. And they're boring as fuck. Like, I don't like. There's so many videos that I'm like, why would you show this to anyone? Why would you show this to anyone? And then our videos, like, there's like the video where we talked about setting the lawn on fucking fire.
It's fantastic.
Funniest thing ever. Just didn't get the right traction. But there's somebody out there that is like, got the skills to know which hashtags to put this on at what time, and we're using AI to help us with it. It's still not enough.
Sounds like a job for Fiverr.
If I thought I think that we've thrown too much money at it already. And I'm, as I had to pull money out of savings again today, all I can think about is stop the bleeding. Because I could take the money that we're spending on the podcast every month, and I could pay the electric bill.
Bleeding, yeah. Williams says, I've been giving away a full-length audiobook on YouTube in less than 700 views. I don't know what to do to get my work into people's libraries. A free book. Yeah, no kidding.
Well, dude, I'll plug you. I will plug you. I'm happy to fucking plug you, by the way. Like, and that's
the book,
that's another thing we've talked about.
Is the book erotica? Because
we enjoy a little erotic.
We should be definitely.
We're happy to promote you.
I'm gonna go tag you right now because
let's find it right now. Okay,
let's look it up.
William, can you send us a link to it? I don't know if it'll let you. Facebook should let you. If you put the link to your book, we'll pull it up. We'll promote it.
William, I'm just going because I like free stuff.
In case I haven't,
I can't read, so no, it's all
we good. Are all about helping out the people that have helped us, and that's why we're feeling so fucking torn, or at least I am, because I feel like I owe it to you guys to keep going.
Oh, it's a horror audiobook.
Ooh, do you know our friends Killing 15 Minutes? They do a true crime podcast. You guys should do a cross promote. And he's provided a link. You guys check this out. YouTube. That link sucks.
Oh, this isn't good.
What's that?
Well, I look up William, right? And then the next one down is the Anteater King preview, which is apparently another product of his. But then the next one, I don't even know what to do with that.
He's got a British narrator too, and Hookah Bob says, "When you figure out TikTok, tell me." Yeah. Got to hit the hay. Good night, Matthew. So I can go to hell tomorrow. Good night, Silver Fox.
Nah, you're good, man. All right, so I got to subscribe to that. Well,
so I can't do it from here for some reason. Oh, I can probably do it from here.
I'm subscribing. Oh, where'd you go?
I don't know, but look him up again. Everybody
look up William J.
Go to his page, give him a follow, and if you're not already following Hookah Bob on TikTok and YouTube, give Hookah Bob a follow. And actually, that's what we should do, is a follow thing.
How do you write a book, William? The blank page scares me. Like a blank canvas kind of scares me. Like all this stuff. All right. So did I do this? Subscribed. I am subscribed to you. And
I like your cover art, by the way.
I'm scared just by looking at that. Just saying. Am I gonna be like afraid?
I almost showed everybody's Matthew's penis again.
Oh, don't do that.
This is what it looks like.
Punctuality. German.
Did you read it, William? I want to know about this stuff.
This is kind of awesome. And he has
we don't know if William's British
now
or not.
He has 31
Hell
subscribers.
Is just a friend of mine.
31.
William, judging by your profile picture, you look a little bit like a dog. Oh wait, that is a dog. Sorry.
Oh shit! I wanted to.
So yeah, Tracy will read that. She's not. No, sir. He is not British.
I don't even know how to read anymore. Anyway, I was going to like you on our other page, but I can't.
He's from NJ, baby.
So, 9:30.
9:30. Are we?
He's from New Jersey.
He is. He's New Jersey's finest.
But Doug can do just about any accent.
Hello, I'm from New Jersey.
You're really not.
Oh wait.
See, now that plant looks half dead again.
Oh, we don't know. We need a plant person. We need a
stylist, a chef.
So Shannon says maybe we need to chat. I definitely have an opportunity. I love your heart and you love my lipstick. Doug, you put your wife's nails on it. I promise it'll make you smile. Yeah, Shannon, I don't know if you want to go back and watch on Friday night. I put the dreadlock wig on. It was actually a little funny. So William, where about in New Jersey? Her wife is from New Jersey. I can't believe Becca's from New Jersey. She seems like.
Shannon, I love you, but if you try to get me to sell stuff, I'm going to kill you. Thank you.
I'm going to kill you. But that's not nice. And then William will have to write a book about it. That's terrible.
I don't know. No, thank you. And then William says 10 minutes away from Philly. I enjoy Philly very much. I would go back there in a heartbeat. There was a
Wegmans. We stayed in New Jersey and went to take a college tour at Drexel for one of the kids.
So I can never find like brightly colored clothes and clothes that I like, and fucking Philly had them. Like if I had money right now and I needed clothes, I would fly to Philly and just go downtown to all of these little boutiques, and some fabulous girl would get me all dressed up. I'm hoping for like a juice, like one of these beautiful black queens who is just proud
Stacked.
and rocking her curves
Yeah.
on all of her humps. She gotta have like a fupa in front like I have.
The lovely lady.
And she's gonna make me feel great. Or there's that juicy booty goddess, those people.
Oh yeah, we like
I
them.
get it, and it's where you're gonna be do something. Great motto. I'm telling you, as a fat white woman, nothing makes me happier than curvy black women who rock out with that shit. I want to be like you.
Yeah, well, you're pretty goddamn close the way it's going. Tracy
No,
says.
I'm not.
Tracy says, nice. She moved to Florida when she was 9. She's from West Orange, New Jersey. Some people say Orange. I said Orange.
Know
funny.
that.
Yeah. And did you guys meet in Florida or did you meet up in Mass? I don't even know what happened. Shannon was just saying that you want money, just offering a fun company. Well, she can't really be reliable for
clearly
on a schedule, so that.
And if I could reliably, well,
if
the
you
thing,
could
her
reliably
point, I think
do
her
anything.
point is you can do. You
Oh,
know,
you can do it whenever.
because
Yeah,
blah blah blah. But
yeah.
I do not know anyone here.
We don't know anybody. We know
don't
you guys.
I don't want to do sales. I would do, if I were going to do sales again, I would do B2B and be making the kind of money I was making.
I'd make her a realtor and have her sell
fucking
Sanibel properties for
Manny tried to hire me the other
43
day.
million.
Matthew Williams says you are a wise move away. It's expensive and overcrowded. So she no longer lives in Florida. She lives in where does she live?
Teetotaler, Georgia.
Teetotaler, Georgia. But she does make it delightful there. All we did this weekend was play cribbage.
Watch Top Chef.
And we watched Paging Mr. Morrow.
Oh, it's the guy he's our new favorite. He's such a nice guy.
He is the only person I've ever seen that's more excited and more appreciative of every stupid little fucking Disney thing than I am.
Well, he's appreciative of anything, and even if it doesn't go his way, he's still appreciative of it.
He leaves the park because he goes every day for work, right? So he's like at the park almost every day. So he goes and he'll be like, "Oh yeah, well we've gone on like 4 rides, so I'm gonna go home now." And I'm like, "What? You're going?" Like, I don't think, like, herein lies the problem. I would like to win the lottery and have lots of money and take all the people that have supported the podcast on one of those VIP Disney tours.
Yeah, it would be amazing.
Like the not fucking around thing, and like send them all, like, get the best room at every resort or some fucking craziness. And I want to do that. But the problem is, even if I went to Disney World every fucking day, I could not stop myself from going for fucking rope drop.
Yeah.
All the way to fucking dragging my fucking ass
you would do it
out
24/7. That's what you do.
I love that shit so fucking much. And I got to tell you something. That was kind of what was nice about this weekend. I didn't look at any of my fucking social media. I didn't look at it last week. Every time I tried to look at my social media last week, I started to sob. So this weekend, I just basically didn't. I had like a few little things I commented on here or there. I made a mistake of looking at my memories and seeing the whole Lenny of it all.
Yeah, that wasn't.
But like,
my mom's birthday was yesterday. That was not a lot of fun.
Dead.
She's dead. Yesterday. She would have been 93.
Maybe you should maybe not focus so much on the day of the week. But like, I don't. The point was that having a break from social media is sometimes good.
Yeah, no, you need to do it. Sometimes it's hard because, like it's like muscle memory. You have to do it. So William says, Doug, did anyone ever tell you look like Peter Cetera? No, but I sing like him. Ready?
Do it.
You're the meaning in. You're supposed to join.
He's like an octave above
You're my inspiration.
You bring feeling to my life. You're the inspiration when you love somebody till the end of time. When you love somebody, always in your.
I don't know what the words are, but we sing that in the song in the car,
loud,
like crazy loud. I actually do the harmonies, which are even higher. It's crazy. It's a ballad, but no, nobody's ever mentioned that.
Anybody, but it's because his hair is very long right now,
and it's gray.
I offered to cut it a week and a half ago, and since then we haven't been able to align our stars. I'm going to cut it tomorrow.
All right, would you do that, please? Thank you. And William says, "What have I done?" Yeah, you unleashed a beast. Tracy and Beck met. I used to spend my summers at my grandfather's place in Florida and went to my uncle's house on July 4th, 1996. My cousin Tammy and Becky were besties. Wow. And then you're like, hey, who's that? I like her. And then she goes, about 15 minutes north from Orlando International Airport. Oh, very nice. she's laughing at Teetotaler Georgia. I don't know where that came from, by the way. And then she goes, the lights look so good. Thank you.
Well,
look at that.
Can I tell you?
Can I
They're supposed to go all the way around the pool, but
they
they're
are.
just
They
on
only
the
go.
back
They only
wall.
go like the back, and then the first third over
We'll
there.
just return them to Costco and get a new pair.
Um,
And by the way, we got hurricane season. Actually, we're supposed to have a hurricane this week.
well, there's some disturbance. It went from a 20% chance. It went from a 10% to a 20%. Now it's up to like a 40 or 50% chance, but they don't know where it's going to go, and it's looking like it's going to go over Hispaniola and all those islands, and so who the hell knows what's going to happen. And I'm sorry, William says lightning keeps flashing behind him. The Norse gods demand the cast to go on. Oh, look at that.
Sweet.
Well, we were almost hit by lightning.
Every
So what does
day.
that mean? She says, yeah, the $600 plus phone bills. I said I really liked her. Then I got married to her. I guess I kind of do like her.
You guys have been married for like a million years.
Yeah, you have been. And so it must be good.
I think so. Oh, get this.
What?
Apparently there was a big golf cart parade for Harris.
Oh, in
at
the villages. I did hear about that.
At the villages, and apparently realtors have been getting some phone calls from people that are like, nope.
No, I've heard a lot of crazy stuff.
So if you're looking for a bargain in the villages, now might be the time to get one. Because some people are not happy about that. But you know what? There was just a boat parade, I think, over the weekend, a Trump boat parade down here. It's going to be a piss.
Boats, golf carts, what have you.
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it's
I listen. I couldn't get off the couch all weekend. So
Well,
part
yeah,
of it was copious amounts of marijuana.
we had no parade. Is what we did. We had no.
No.
Oh, but we did make a dessert that you need to know about.
Yeah, except you didn't follow my instructions.
I did. I forgot one key ingredient. I got voted off a Top Chef for it.
Tell 'em.
It's you take bananas, right? I slice them in half, so you have two like flaccid penis-sized pieces of banana. Put them in coconut milk. Roll them in coconut sugar, throw them on a cast iron pan, get them kind of like caramelized and crispy, flip them over, et cetera, and then you put pecans and drizzle almond butter on them. And
I can't believe you forgot the chocolate.
I forgot the chocolate.
Told you to sear the chocolate.
Sear the chocolate. I didn't do it, but it was
Next
still really
time.
good.
I like to get baked and come up with snacks.
Yeah. So she did. So now we're officially out of coconut sugar.
No.
And
I don't have
what
it
are
in
we
me to
gonna
go
do?
anywhere.
Yeah,
If
what
I
are we
make it
gonna
to
do?
that couch, I don't even know how I'm making it to my hair appointment tomorrow. Please keep me in your thoughts. And everybody else is not feeling good, and just the world, it seems to be a shit show. Trey says that sounds yummy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
your wife. Oh, see what I did there with the never mind.
Okay. So what could you have done better today?
What could I have done better today? Told you to snap the fuck out of it. No, I didn't.
that
That wouldn't have been good.
I should have journaled, and I should have let myself cry.
I wish I had slept better. I had weird, crazy dreams. It was just
you
weird,
were
crazy
dreams.
dreams.
Up and down and running in your sleep and doing all crazy. Can you please take some magnesium?
I will take some magnesium and some hookah bob taffy. How's that? Oh my God, the Stoner Cookbook by Stacy. Yeah, that's got to happen. I think.
Well, like all other things that we attempt, I fall on my face.
But here's the thing: if you did a Stoner Cookbook, does bean brulee count into that? That is definitely something you came up with, but not really a stoner food.
What does that even mean?
What, stoner food?
It's something I came up with when I was stoned that I was going to eat. So how is
Right,
it not stoner
but
food?
like you think stoner food is stuff that's like I don't think people get stoned and have a craving for baked beans.
You need to
with a
before you start
torched
speaking for
brown
stoners,
sugar
you
top.
need to be a stoner.
I go
You
by
don't-
what I know.
Yeah,
right?
you don't know.
Alright.
Seriously, that's like me talking about playing the guitar.
You don't know. I do know about
What
Peter
do I
Cetera,
want
though.
every night?
Huh?
What do I want?
Flavors.
Flavors. Is it a specific flavor that I want? Do I ever say I want Cheetos?
You want a variety of different
I want a
flavors,
variety of
textures,
different
and
flavors and textures, which means I'm open to all things. People, when they're high, they will eat anything. Anything.
All right.
Like, you need to do fucking drugs. What is wrong with you?
sorry, I don't do drugs, everybody.
Marijuana.
Hookah says, I know somebody that did write a stoner cookbook. I can send you the link. No, she's her own
I
human
am a
goddamn
stoner
yeah.
cookbook.
So no stoner food is just what she does. She gets stoned and comes up with foods that sound good to her at the moment. Yeah,
Exactly.
and so bean brulee was one of them.
Yeah, it was fucking genius.
And it was amazing. It really was.
Brown
good.
bread, put it in a dish, top it with beans. Actually, it should be the brown bread's on the top, but what do you want to do?
No, it's at the bottom. It's like fruit on the bottom.
I think top and bottom. How that? Sugar, brown sugar, torch it.
No, because-
bean brulee.
Because you need the bean surface to be like crunchy and torched. You can't have the bread up there. Can't do it.
Then you need to butter and toast the bread.
All right.
Okay,
it
so
counts.
it counts. Okay, so here we are.
All right.
What could you have done better today? Oh, you said you could have
I
told me to snap out of it.
Yeah, I could have. I don't know. I don't think there was a lot I could have done better. I could have. Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't asked you. What do you want to do about the podcast?
I think we should do. I think we should do Monday, Wednesday, and have Friday be game night. That's what I would do.
That's not solving my problem.
But the problem is everything else. So
doesn't solve any of my problems.
sorry if I'm not the problem solver husband that you thought about having when you were a little girl.
Wow. I don't know what to say about that.
It goes back to little girl trauma. I don't know.
Wow.
So Tracy says I could not have mortified my physician therapist, but it was great.
Physical therapist.
Physical therapist. I thought I read that as physician, but physical.
I'm
therapist.
sorry. Are you paying for their time?
Yeah,
you
they
earn the
have
right
to put
to
up with whatever
mortify.
crazy nonsense that comes out of you.
They
Yeah.
should just be lucky you didn't get any bodily fluids on them.
Oh,
I'm such a brat. I don't really mean this. Please don't come at me, physical therapist. I literally cannot take any more personal attacks. Like,
yeah, no more attacks.
I'm afraid to load any of the short videos that we have up. Doug spent hours making them. I'm afraid to load them because I'm afraid people will be mean to me. That's how I feel. People will be mean. Okay.
Things you
says
can,
facts.
Yeah, facts. Facts is
okay,
facts.
so so did you do what you could have done better? You
I
know
can't really think of anything that I could have done.
Did you do your sauna today?
That I did. Yeah, I did not do my sauna today, and I probably didn't drink enough water. So that's that.
Okay. So I am grateful for all the people that support the podcast and have tried to cheer us on no matter how grouchy I am or sad. And I'm like the fucking Eeyore of podcasters, where I'm normally like the Tigger of podcasters.
You are. Yeah.
I'm shooting for like
What if your hair was springs
owl
and
by
you could jump
tomorrow.
around? What if your hair was springs and you got the boing boing boing?
Right, that would be so awesome. I'll ask Sasha. She can do that tomorrow. And I will say this. Usually when I see Sasha, I'm in a great mood because she's just an amazing person.
She's
So
a lovely soul.
maybe
really
I
is.
will come back magically fixed.
Magically delicious.
And I'm thankful for the people that are watching, that aren't liking and sharing and following and subscribing, even though you guys drive me crazy. And I'm thankful for Doug. Oh, and I'm thankful for our wonderful invisible no soliciting sign out front.
Oh yeah, some dudes
I am being
showed up today.
sarcastic. No, I am thankful for that sign because it has kept most of them away. Thank you to Jen down the street. I stole her idea. And I'm thankful for I don't know.
I don't know what I am thankful for William J. Burkhart, the
Perhaps.
author, Queen of the Blues, Joanna Connor,
Little Tommy
Mary
Milmore.
Marvelous, Little Tommy Milmore of the Rousers, Cheryl Penkowski, Go Bills, Alan Brunt from Apothecorner, sorry, apothecorner.com.
We really like that massage bar.
Fantastic stuff. Our Monstero's doing great. Shannon, of course, Tracy, of course, and Jess from Virtual Writ. And thanks for all our folks going over to Jess's place the other night. That was fun. And please request my song on us41radio.com. I'd hate to see that thing just die like a mylar balloon. That gets too old. It just sort of lingers around, and then it just. Poof.
I want to make I want it to be like the greatest comeback ever made.
I would, I was lost.
Tracy says, "I'm grateful for you both forever and always. I'm grateful for steak on the grill and
Ooh.
homemade home fries. Damn girl.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
grateful for Beck and all she does to help me.
that's very
We're
good
thankful for
stuff.
her too.
I'm thankful
And you.
for her, and you and everybody else.
And
which
and
they're all
is
awesome.
Beth okay? I still don't know if you. texted
Yeah,
me.
we don't even know. So yeah, we'll be. Well, I guess we'll be here tomorrow, as no decision has been made
Jesus.
on the continuation of anything. So, but we love you guys, and we're and we love doing it. There's 109 people watching. We don't know how many are bots, but we did get a lot of love tonight. So and Monday's usually a good night for us. So we appreciate you, and we'll see you tomorrow. You want to say good night, Gracie?
Good night, boys and girls. Sorry.